Chapter 66 The Bottleneck of the West 3. The Fetter of Religion. Religion has a history of evolution and a mass base. There are numerous religious legends and writings. You can learn about humans' current cognition towards religion by yourself. It does not have to be mentioned here. According to statistics, people with religious tendencies account for 70% of the world population. Religion has become a part of social life and the base of many people's belief, spiritual support, and ultimate care. Therefore, religion topics are like taboos. When it comes to religion, if the discussion is not smooth, it would be like a cat being trampled on its tail. I do not want to talk about religion. The transmission of E aims at enhancing the frequency of civilization, not to change religion. However, the topic of religion cannot be avoided because the bigger problem of the Western developed countries, besides the low frequency of rule of law, is the fetter of religion. Religion was of positive significance and played the role of red line of human desire before the society entered the stage of rule of law. History moves on and the world is not what it used to be. Religion has gradually become a fetter of the frequency of civilization, distorting human perception of values, growth of life, and the truth of the world. It blinds people and is like a cage of human 觉识. People are obsessed by religion mainly due to two reasons. A. It is difficult for people to recognize the nature of religion because of limitation of 觉识. Religion has become a part of social life in which people are born and raised. 觉识 takes shape in this atmosphere, like being in a maze without knowing it. Religion has shaped people's view of the world, thinking mode, and logic of behavior. People are confined in this cognitive scope, and religion becomes the ceiling of 觉识. B. Being limited by the frequency of civilization, people do not know the origin of the world of Xiang. Currently, human civilization has a relatively low frequency and is at a low level of authority in Yiximi. People lack cognition of the lives of Ling and do not know that the essence of the material world is Xiang and the essence of the world of Xiang is energy. They mistake some phenomena of energy as religious miracles, become superstitious when being obsessed by Xiang, paranoid because of greed, and cannot see the truth. To cognize the nature of religion, people need high-frequency transmission and cognize the world once more. What is religion? To make it clear from the beginning, religion is not the intention of Shen. The generation of religion is not the arrangement of Shen, but the product of the limited 觉识 of lives that are at low level of authority in Yiximi, a phenomenon of superstition. Not only human beings on the earth have religions, the extraterrestrial beings at the same level of authority also have superstition of this kind. The world's major religions have different origins. To talk about the bottleneck of the West, I need to give a brief introduction of the Western religions, which was initially spread among white people. You need to understand the origin of white people first, knowing not only what, but also why. Then you will have a clear understanding about Western religions. A. The origin of white people. According to the theory of evolution and modern genetic research, humans migrated from Africa to other places of the world, and white people appeared because of environmental changes and genetic mutations. This is a wrong understanding. When exploring the unknown, Humans often make assumptions based on phenomena, look for evidence for the assumption, and research based on the appearance. Jing is also appearance. Therefore, they reach wrong conclusions inevitably. In fact, white people have appeared on the earth for only 20,000 years. The previous round of civilization of the solar system was not the same as the current one. The solar system was one of the school areas of Yiximi, and all the planets had intelligent lives. At that time, the Earth had 2 satellites, not including the current moon, which used to be a satellite of other planets. When the planets had completed the functions concerning the growth of the lives of Ling, the Supreme Ling withdrew the protecting shells of the planets, and the solar system started an adjustment of the school area. The appearance on the fundamental world of Xiang was, the solar system had a permutation. The environment of the planets deteriorated, and a lot of lives perished. The elites of 2 races in the planet of Candia migrated for survival and reached the Earth about 20,000 years ago. Humans have all kinds of imaginations of the extraterrestrial beings. In fact, the Supreme Ling created the intelligent lives on all planets according to the same template. With different appearances and physical characteristics, their genes do not have big differences, and there was no problem of reproductive isolation. Whites and Jews in Europe and US are the main descendants of Candia people who interbred with the native people on the earth. This is the origin of the white people. B. The formation of Western religions. After Candia people migrated to the Earth due to the permutation of the solar system, they got help from lives at higher level of authority in Yiximi. During the development of civilization, Candia people also had their limitation of 觉识 and formed their worldview, values, and para-religious systems. They still upheld the above 觉识 when they flourished on the earth. Due to limitation of 觉识, after Candia people died, their original Ling did not return to the transfer station, and a derived world of Xiang was formed. The founders and writers of the Western religions were lives that were projected to the physical bodies on the earth from the derived world of Xiang. They spread the worldview, values, and para-religious systems. After around 1,000 years, the current Western religious classics and Western religious systems were formed gradually. The derived world of Xiang, which was formed by the state original Lings of Candia people, is at the same level of authority as the earth, and is called paradise in the Western religious classics. In the past, after the Western religious believers died, their original Ling usually came to this world of Xiang. However, paradise is not a place for immortality, and the derived world of Xiang is not permanent. Because of the permutation of the energy, the derived world of Xiang also have birth, death, illness, and old age. This type of world of Xiang is already in the energy decay cycle. After the death of the current Western people, more and more of their original Lings will be free from blinding and will reach the transfer station. The Supreme Ling transmits Yi at this turn point in order to help the Western people cognize the truth and help the lives of Ling to return to the right path of growth. Many issues, including international wars, terrorism, and social problems, have complicated reasons, among which the factor of religion cannot be ignored. In other words, many issues are appearance of religious problems. Different derived worlds of Xiang may fight with each other because of energy entanglement. This is beyond humans' vision, but is the root cause of many issues and is also the root cause of religious problems. If human cognition stays only at the appearance, the problems cannot be solved from the root cause. Solving one problem only creates another one and falls into low-frequency entanglement. The fetter of religion has caused the bottleneck of the Western philosophy, cognition, and values, so that people confuse religion with belief and can no longer understand what real belief is. High-frequency world of Xiang has no religion or superstition, because nature is clear and there are no doubts in life. In current stage of the earth, religion is still the base of belief, spiritual support, and ultimate care of many people. It has a mass base. Recognizing the fetter of religion is not for confrontation, but for facing up to the bottleneck and finding the way out. You should avoid being obsessed by Xiang with reflective thinking, avoid being paranoid with linear thinking, and explore the nature of things objectively with field thinking. The Western elites, as the backbone of the society, should be doubtless among all sentient beings. For them, this is both a necessary quality and a duty. As long as you do not refuse to update yourself, the horizon will be different.